Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet, and just needed a quick drink there, but we are going to be casting another Daily Masters right now. It is going to be once again from DreamHack Open Winter or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but anyway, it's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, down the bottom left side of the map, we do have a red Zerg player. His name is Life. He's from South Korea and he plays for the Startail team. And did pretty well. Did pretty well last WCS season, I think with 2,000 points, so pretty impressive. And up the top right side of the map, we've got Mr. Stardust, also from South Korea, plays for the My Insanity, or MY Insanity, however you want to say it. And also, about 1,500 points in the last season's WCS. So both players fairly evenly matched, I'd say, maybe like a little bit better, but of course it is a new season, so you go back to the start and you go check it out. So you're going to be seeing exactly how this goes. We do have a pylon out there, so probably going to be a, I don't know, maybe a Forge Fast Expand from Stardust, something along those lines. I mean, definitely your first pylon, you're almost certainly going to be building something next to that, and it does look like he's actually saving up quite a bit of stuff there. So almost certainly going to be actually a Nexus before even Forge by the looks of it. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Mr. ST Life going for natural expansion before spawning pool, which I assume the spawning pool is coming down any second. He does have 16 workers at the moment, so that will be awesome. And yes, it is in fact going to be a Nexus before Forge. And there we go, the Forge coming down now. So it's a little bit funny actually, this pylon quite a bit further back than I would usually expect. I would usually expect it to be part of the lineup, but I guess, yeah, putting the gateway there, it's not too bad. If you can, yeah, has to have another pylon here. I've noticed this when I put down the gates as well. Trying to finish off the gate, one pylon usually doesn't have enough range to get all the way across it, so you need a second one down there. And we may be seeing a cyber core here. Or maybe just a gateway there. I'm not sure how quickly he wants to finish off this gate, but I guess with Zerg, quicker is always better, although it will take some time for Ling speed to get up, and without Ling speed, the Lings aren't too much of a threat. But we will definitely be seeing a cybernetics core coming down here as soon as this gateway comes up, but this guy looks like he's just going to be going out. Was going to go out for a scout, but going to take some time to put the cyber core down first. And now thinking about going out for a scout. So the natural expansion is up for Stardust, and he can start to really macro out nice and fast. He's got a bit of a lead, and he might actually keep that lead, or at least keep evened up, unless Life goes for a third base, which I think maybe thinking about. Oh, it will be a very fast third. You got to remember this was a very fast second for Stardust. Before the Forge, before the gateway, before everything, so extremely fast. And Life going over, they're going to be seeing that very fast expansion. He's going to know what's going on, and I would fully expect it to be a third base coming down for Life very soon. We can see he's got the minerals for it already, and man, actually sneaking through, so he does need a Zealot to plug up this gap, and the Lings are just going to go nuts, but that Zealot is actually running off somewhere. Going to be having a bit of fun on the other side of the map, maybe. I do not know. And Life has not gotten a third base yet. Actually spent a ton in Lings, which I'm quite surprised, because all it's going to take is one Zealot in there to back it up. But at the same time, I mean, there's no Zealot there. The gap is completely open, and with speed finishing up, Stardust, he has to realize that there are a ton of Lings coming out, and I don't think he's going to do that because his Zealot is going to be out of the way, and his Stalker is off chasing Lings in his main base. It's going to go down, but he's got to get this gap blocked up right now. He has no idea what's coming, and if he doesn't have this gap blocked up, oh, the Stalker having a run, gets there just in time, but Stalker is not the best unit to be holding this off. However, Stardust bought himself enough time with the Stalker to build an extra 2 gateways, and really shut that down. And the Zealot, who could have been extremely useful in that gap, is not going to be all that useful here. Just trying to attack the hatchery, and the Lings are just going to wipe that guy out, really. It's got no chance at all. So Stardust, he's not doing a horrible job, but he's, there's some games where you look at a player and they just do everything right. And they seem to know exactly what their opponent's doing without making it look hard. We haven't seen that from Stardust so far. He let the Lings in, he sent the Zealot off to the other side of the map when it was clear at least from my point of view, that there were a ton of Lings coming. He didn't know about those Lings, obviously, but it shows that he's not reading Life very well. He's not saying, oh, Life is going to do this, Life is going to do that. So Life is definitely catching him off guard. And I know that sounds like something else, but Stardust is pushing back right now. He's building a bunch of stuff for a proxy pylon. He's actually got a couple of probes in here, but with 3 Zealots, it's going to be quite good. But the Roach Warren is coming out, and instantly 7 Roaches are going to be coming out. 8 Roaches down, and that might be enough to push these guys away. In fact, I think it probably will. Although Stardust is going to keep warping in reinforcements continuously here. And yeah, we will see. I mean, even he's going to have to morph in more. He's got 6 additional ones on top of the 8. But it may be too late, actually. Stardust may have just the overwhelming amount of units here. He's close enough in that the reinforcements for Life can no longer group up, can no longer get in a nice ball. They're all spread out. They're all coming in from 3 different bases. And even with the workers out here, I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, Zealots are going to be awesome because they're so close in right now that the Roaches don't really have like any area that they can sort of take a, just like a, you know what I'm talking about. Here, they've got it now though. They've got like a line, like a group sort of dynamic. If you spread out everywhere, it's not good. But if you sort of spread out in a line, you can start get a nice concave. You can start to make some good plays. And some nice plays, and actually start to kill more units than you're losing. But if you spread out and your opponent's in a nice group, then your opponent will probably kill more than he actually loses. But here we go. It looks like Life is going to start to fight back here, and he's getting out a lot of Lings, getting out a lot of Roaches. He's starting to do it, but Stardust is still looking very, very awesome here. Oh yeah, he's starting to look good, but the Roaches slowly pushed him back. Here we come with some Zealots coming out. The Lings are putting a lot of pressure on the Stalkers, and that could not be good. So the Stalkers trying to kite out of them, and Life saw that it was being turned around there, but it's going to be burrowing down, and there we go. Waits till the Stalkers are out of range, and then pops up once again. Oh, catches the Zealots once again. The Zealots go for the Roaches, and the Stalkers are out of range. So using the fact that Stalkers are faster than Zealots against Stardust, choosing only to pop up when they can get some easy Zealot kills, and just burrowing as soon as the Stalkers get in range. Definitely buying himself some time at least. But the Stalkers are getting closer to the base. The Zealots are already in there, but they are getting taken down by workers. And here we go, a bunch more Zealots coming on in. And I suppose if Stardust has them on attack move, then that does mean that Roaches popping up at the right time can peel the Zealots away without peeling the Stalkers. But I think it's all down here. I think it's all done. I mean, Life trying desperately to make it happen. He's got a ton of Lings coming out, but Stardust just keeping the reinforcements going. He's got a very, very sizable army here, and the Roaches, which were harassing before, are just starting to go down. They pop up, but sometimes they die before they can pop down again. And there we go. Life has given the GG right here. So held on for quite a bit longer than I would have expected, but definitely held on. The Stalker play, sorry, not the Stalker play, the Roach play, ducking them down and then lifting them up to try and peel the slower Zealots away from the main Stalker army. Very, very awesome. But in the end, Stardust just had the pressure, man. He had a ton of gateways. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7-gate play off 2 bases. And it's a really, really beautiful play that he just did a fantastic job with. And good stuff. I mean, good stuff, just stealing with Life's early pressure from those Lings on his own base. And then just coming back with that 7-gate. I mean, a lot of players, they would have put these 2 gates down to block the entrance off. And then they would have just destroyed them after the Lings went away. But he said, all right, I'm building them. Let's see what we can actually use them for. Let's see what we can do with them. And he went for the 7-gate, and it worked out beautifully. So there we go. Grats to Stardust for a great victory there. And thank you very much for watching this game. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you've enjoyed it.